Hey, so this is Saltwood. You come in from there, and then this is the yard. It's a corner lot, and then the driveway, there is like a covered here, and then cul-de-sac, and then driveway here. Driveway is also cracked. Single car garage. So the covered, at least there's two covered spots, or two, there's a covered spot in the garage. And then here's the neighbors. What I do notice are some like dips in the roof. Have no idea if it's a problem or not a problem. Some of it is not uncommon, and some of it's like natural contraction and expansion of wood. Gentry, stop, please. And then some of it is, and I don't know. Most of it's an I don't know, to be honest with you. Okay. Buddy, nope, come over here.
Why?
Because you can just sit down on the floor right here, bud. Thank you. Okay, so this is wood. It looks like I don't know, almost like this was an addition at some point, because this is almost like wood siding exterior. This is going to be the garage. Can you turn that down a little, please, bud? And then you have tile. Thank you. Garage. Attic access is over there. There is like, watch out, buddy, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm making villagers.
I'm making villagers. Okay. Kitchen. Sink is nice. This is Formica again. And peel and stick. So if you wanted to remove it, super easy to remove. It's really nice that the cabinets go all the way to the top. And if you wanted a larger microwave, you've got plenty of space. This is a little guy. Needs a few things like paint, clean, trim work. There was, which you can see, they removed it to put this backsplash, the 4-piece, which was required by code. Here's the living room. The tall ceilings are super nice. There's a little, like, can tile. This is also nice. Wood burning fireplace. I think what would be cool to do with this, because my assumption is maybe once upon a time it was meant for a TV, but no one's TV fits in this space anymore, would be to do some like actual shelving or like bookshelves, more shelves to make it more usable. Because now it just looks a little bit funky. But like the idea is there. And this is super nice that they've actually like made shelving in here. Carpet overall is in pretty good shape. It doesn't smell like there's a pet. It doesn't smell like pets. I like the dark feature wall. There is it's freaking so weird. There is, the ceiling fan was wired, strangely. That cord up there is wired. The ceiling fan, you could hardwire it for not much money. Maybe it is hardwired. I don't know. That's just the second time I've seen that. But the other one, I guess it is hardwired. The other time I've seen it, it was just like a plug-in ceiling fan, which I didn't know you could buy. So you need a little, this wall needs, I would just need some paint. Like there's some drywall imperfections up there that have been covered. And they just whomever did a not great job of patching them. Which we've seen. We see all the time. Here. 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 My guess is that was old cabinetry that came out, and they just, it's really hard to get people to like, people that know how to fix drywall for some reason. Okay, so laundry is in this hallway right here. So they have removed the doors because they would not fit. They wouldn't be able to close the doors with their washer and dryer here. Which I feel like their washer and dryer are pretty standard size-wise. So FYI. Unless you got some super tiny little small ones. Here's what they've made into a pantry. That is not painted. Doesn't have a light. They've like done a little light. Again, paint color doesn't match. I'm sure this is the air handler. Yep. Hot water heater with an expansion tank. This looks new. This does not. Okay, you gotta close the right door before the left. There's a room. It's dusty. Again, carpet in here looks good. This is a view of the front yard. Paint in here looks pretty good. Again, drywall repair. It's not great. They didn't paint these doors either. Like this is just a stock door that they picked up and didn't paint it. And then another, you can tell they've removed, well, there was a scuff. This is a good size room. Also overlooks the front. Again, it needs some like trim work help, little drywall help, which we've seen in I think most of the houses that I've seen for you need all of those things. The windows look newer though, so that's nice. Again, carpet looks pretty good. Doors need to be painted. Trim. I saw something I don't know, like that's weird. The white trim really stands out. It should match the cabinet. I saw something somewhere like this. Like why? This is super clean. I saw something somewhere that basically made a comment or talked about how much the look of trim, if not cared for or done badly, impacts a house. And I feel like they're so right, because it's a pain in the butt and it's just really hard to find someone good to take care of trim. Outlet that has nothing. Another attic access. Again, like, just trim needs to be redone. You okay, bud? You could probably, for, I know a guy. This is a great room too. Again, this ceiling fan stuff is so strange to me. I would get rid of that and I would just have, because your attic access is there. The wire is already there. I don't know why they just wouldn't like cut a hole. I don't know, whatever. So I know a guy who could come through if you were really worried about it and redo the trim. He did the crown molding in one of the rooms in our house and it's phenomenal. It's just a matter of if you would want to pay for it to be done, because I think it makes a huge difference. Love this room, love the size of this room, and I really love the ceiling. Ceiling's really tall. It is probably, guesstimate, 13 feet at its highest point. Again, carpet looks good. So this reminded me of a hotel. A hotel, or like my very first apartment in San Antonio. Because this is here. I don't know. It's you'll love it or hate it. Again, no door on the closet. You can tell this is where the old vanity was. And like they did the lights, but the drywall needs to be redone. You can see the same. Shower is not as clean as the first one. And this is old school. And then the lights to these are outside. So yeah, a lot of like trim and cosmetic work needed. Like paint on this. I'm gonna step outside for a moment, okay?
Okay.
I don't notice that bad cut on the tile. And then total struggle to get grass to grow in the yard. Except over here. So again, that door is to the primary. This door is from the living room. And that is a big double gate if you wanted to back something in here. But like the trees are nice. They're far enough away from the house. You can tell there was some siding repairs right here. I don't know when. And my assumption is because of the texture and paint difference. This is just a guess. It looks like it starts here and ends here. And then it looks like all from the door to that side was replaced at some point in time. The only reason that I can tell is because, and I don't know that you can see on camera, there's a texture difference in the wood. So there's two sections that it was replaced. Let me check out the roof. Doesn't look bad. This side looks better than the other side as far as like some of the dips in it. And again, I've had some roof with dips, and a roofing company has told me it's fine. I don't even want to speak on it because I don't know that's a GC question, to be honest with you. So again, this is wood siding. Oh, that is freaking super soft. Like, whew, needs to be replaced. I'd ask them to replace it if you want to put an offer in on it. That board. And you can tell they painted over it recently. That's been painted over. This also looks like it was recently painted over, but this isn't soft. That's super soft. My guess is it was rotted, and to put it on the market, they said, hey, let's paint this because it'll be called out on an appraisal. I also don't know what this weird mesh is. Like, there's a hole under there, so to prevent stuff from going there. But, like, what is it for? I don't know. But overall, I think that this house is pretty cute. It does need some, like, things. But I think there's some tile that's broken right there as well. Anything that you look at in this price range is going to need something, for the most part. So yeah, I will upload this. I'm going to go to Raintree. And as always, let me know what you think.